You agree with that, Ms. Basie?
I do.
Okay. Mr. Casap, what do you want to tell me?
Your Honor, I want to begin by apologizing to the family and friends of both my mother and my stepfather Donald. To everyone who loved them, to everyone who feels pain and grief because of my actions, I am sorry. As much as anyone, I knew that my mom and Donald were kind, loving people. They were people who took care of me. There were people who took care of others. My mom would always check on me to make sure I was eating well and dressed properly. She paid attention to the little things and did so with love. One of the things we would do together is to take long walks around the neighborhood, and we'd talk about school, our day, anything. Another fond memory I have is how her and I used to laugh watching cartoons together. And I would worry about my mom when she had to use a ladder or hop on the countertop to reach something high on the shelves at home. I would worry about her safety and insist that she let me get it for her. I remember I would always ask to help carry grocery bags for her or help with whatever problem she was facing. This was the mother I killed. The person I chose to kill. The person who loved me no matter what. The mother who always took care of me. I miss talking to her and being with her. I miss going to the zoo and hiking with her. I miss my mom. I would much rather be with her and my stepdad now in heaven than being on earth, having done what I did. What I did was vile. What I did was thoughtless. What I did was wrong. Even though Don and I weren't as close as my mom and me, he was always a respectful and decent stepdad. He treated my mom well, and he treated me well. Don was calm and giving. When we did yard together, and mulching, or played basketball, he treated me like a son. I miss my stepdad. He didn't deserve what happened. No one deserves that. My mom and my stepdad were always supportive of me. I remember back in middle school when I used to play basketball and do track and field, my parents always made sure to be there at my games and track meets. They were supportive in every aspect of my life. There is no excuse for what I did. The truth is I became obsessed with hateful thoughts and feelings. I felt like the world was a sick, evil place, and that my extreme actions to try to change it were justified. I thought I was part of a revolution, part of a war, and I told myself the bad things have to happen in war. Looking back, I wish I had stepped away from the hate-filled content instead of intentionally seeking it out. I wish I had the wisdom to at least question the extremists that I was listening to. I wish I had chosen right instead of wrong. I cannot blame the videos, propaganda, and people that inspired my actions, because I had the ability to choose right instead of wrong. To the other young people that they are targeting right now, that would be my message. You have the ability to choose right instead of wrong. In March of last year, I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I have tried since then to live up to his message of love. I have tried to serve God's will and will continue to do so wherever I am. I pray every day for God's forgiveness, and to all those whom I have hurt by my actions, I ask for forgiveness as well. I am very sorry for what I have done.
All right. Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Raffel?
No, Your Honor.
You know, I am sometimes involved. I've been involved in working and talking to new judges and in this county and throughout the state. And I tell them that, you know, one part of the job is that sometimes it seems day after day you do the same thing, day after day after day after day. And then you get to that case where you earn everything you get in a year, you earn it on that day. And this is that case, because I'm not immune to the fact that I have a very young man here, and that whatever decision I make is a decision that is going to affect that young man for the rest of his life. And as well, it is a decision that is going to affect the lives of his friends and family members who spoke today, who presented letters or information today. And I understand that whatever happens here is going to take on a life of its own as we move forward. And I understand that at the age of 18, that Mr. Casap's got a long, long, long life ahead of him. And I understand that, and you know, I'm going to look at, I think, some of the victim impact statements. The sister-in-law wrote something, and here's what she said. Now that grief shows up in different ways, sometimes it is sadness, sometimes it is anger, sometimes it is silence so heavy it fills the room, but it's always there. Grief lives in our home now. It has changed the air in our house. It has changed the way we speak to each other. It has changed the sound of laughter. It has changed us. And in another part of the letter, she talks about, instead of grieving in peace, I became executor of Tatiana's estate. Our daily conversations are about probate, insurance, paperwork, court dates. It feels like this crime follows us home and sits at our kitchen table every day. We don't get to escape it.